I wrote Health is Love as I was dealing with the trauma of being a cancer patient. I've been a physician for a while at that point, and I really started to consider, as someone who believes in trauma-informed care, what did that look like for me as a patient? And I really had a beautiful experience as a patient. I know I try to give a beautiful experience to my patients. I know I can't take care of everybody in the whole world, but what if you could spread that kind of love to people in the whole world? And so I decided to kind of give the Dr. Shomo Knows experience to different people in the whole world who are dealing with traumatic things like, like childhood trauma or the trauma of having some kind of health problem or anything they're going through, like grief, the death of a parent, the death of a child, all that sort of thing. What if we could make a trauma-informed care book that helps people work through that? And so one of the biggest things I do as a family doctor is I try to help people think about how they can move past trauma in a way that doesn't destroy their health. A lot of people do unhealthy coping skills, which I also call destructive coping skills. And so for me, I'm generally trying to figure out what happened to you and how is that keeping you from better health and what kind of health goals do you have. And so that's what I wrote my book about. And so half of the book we consider what happened to you. And there's 7 reflections that guide people through that, all of the things that happened to you in your life and how that's affecting you right now. And then the other half of the book is, okay, if I'm gonna make some healthy goal, where do I start? Who's gonna be my support system? How am I gonna keep on track? And so that is why I came up with the book, Health is Love. That is why I named my business Health is Love. It's really my labor of love and a love letter to my community. And that's what we do.